All right, Lee, there's our menu for the week, if you will. What is top of mind to you? Is it what we just laid out there, or is it continuing to watch the COVID cases?
Good morning, Brian. Happy to be with you. In terms of what's top of mind for me, it's continuing to watch the COVID cases. Many of us have started to go on vacation, but COVID-19 clearly hasn't gone anywhere. And I think that's going to have continued ripple effects. It's going to have a downward pressure on consumer sentiment. And I think it bears watching through the remainder of this year and, quite frankly, on into 2021.
Yeah, is it really the hospitalization number, Lee? And listen, I know maybe you are a doctor, actually. I have no idea. You might be an epidemiologist on the side, for all I know. But we're all looking at this. And, of course, you got some people are like, the cases are booming. But Arizona, the hospitalizations are actually way down. Not the case, obviously, in Texas, which gets the attention. What specifically do you watch?
I watch two things. One is the hospitalizations and also the number of deaths. As we get more testing, it's true that the number of cases gets inflated. That's just common sense. So the hospitalizations is a thing to watch. And again, Texas, Arizona, you're seeing those places where I think yesterday I saw that Arizona reached full capacity or full ICU capacity at some of the hospitals there, or maybe it was Texas. But hospitalizations is key. As more and more people realize it and folk are getting tested, even here, my wife and daughter got tested because someone in the facility where my daughter works tested positive. In fact, there's two people. So COVID-19 clearly hasn't gone anywhere.
No, it certainly hasn't as well. But I guess it has showed that people are desperate to be around other people, Lee, because everybody kind of came out and crammed in. Now, of course, in the South, where it's hot, it's like our winter. They got the windows closed, the air conditioning running, no ventilation. All right, outside of that, outside of COVID, which I know is weird and hard to say,
Sure.
Is there anything market-related, economic-related that you are
Absolutely.
also watching along with this?
Absolutely. One of the things that I continue to watch is what I would call the disconnect between Main Street and the markets. As you were talking about just before we came in there, by the way, I love the 4th of July fireworks sound effects. I'm going to have to work on that. But that continued disconnect where, we saw this huge 50-day run-up in the S&P 500, biggest ever. Again, depending on what happens today and tomorrow, might be 2 positive months. And that's great, but there is a clear disconnect between the markets and what's going on in the main economy. And I think there's a supply chain issue, broadly speaking, that'll continue to have that sort of impact. And candidly, it wouldn't surprise me if we saw another correction between now and the end of the year.
Do you think it's possible, Lee, another correction in the equity markets?
I think it's possible, and dare I say likely.